Set me free. You won't regret it.
Who are you?
Someone who wants to make you an offer. An offer you can't refuse, if you unchain me. I can be very useful to you. Please, set me free.
Very well. I'll release you.
Ah, thank you. Now then, let's have a look at you. A rune warrior, hmm? Let me guess. You're here to destroy the Briarwolves. But you won't get very far. Briar's elite will beat back every one of your assaults, that much is certain.
You seem to know the Briarwolves quite well.
I still have an old score to settle, with Briar himself. It has something to do with the reason why I was chained up here.
Well, you could come with me.
Thank you, but I always work alone, my friend. Ever heard anything about assassins? I will sneak into the camp and blow out Briar's little light before anyone ever notices what's going on. When I do that, I'll just happen to leave a certain dagger behind. Let's say a dagger from the Red Legion. They'll rage with fury and demand revenge.
And when they move out for their counterattack, their camp will be empty and unguarded.
I see you understand, warrior. However, there still is one problem. Only members of the Wolves' elite ever get anywhere near Briar. That's why I'll need some of your armor to disguise myself. Only Briar's officers wear that armor. Get me some, and a dagger from the Red Legion. You'll certainly find some of them on the battlefield.
I have the armor and the dagger.
Good. Very good. Then we're ready to strike. As soon as you're ready, I'll sneak into Briar's camp. This dagger will certainly upset his digestion. Let me know when we can strike.
I am ready.
I understand. Now Briar will pay. Begin your attack as soon as I have completed my work. Good luck, friend.
Commander, what happened? Commander Briar is dead. Look there, the dagger, the Red Legion. Those bastards murdered him. Wolf's Elite, come here. They'll pay for this. We're moving out. This time there will be no mercy. We'll snuff them all out. Death to the Red Legion. Death!
Don't just stand there gawking. Take these blasted chains off me.
As you wish, Mr. Dwarf.
Well, at last. By neat half. One more day with that elf woman and I would have gone stark raving mad. But who or what are you? A warrior?
A fighter of the Order.
The Order, hmm? About time you people showed up here. These accursed mercenaries took all my equipment away. By the howling gorges of Baragor, that rebel band, when I get my hands on them.
What equipment do you mean?
My measuring gear. Plans and alchemistic substances. As if those wretches could do anything with it. Hardly. Most of it has certainly already been taken apart or burned. Or dropped in the water. Or even worse.
Can your equipment be replaced?
Well, the most important things I would need are my alchemistic substances. The rest I can make from memory, har har.
What substances do you need?
Fire powder, sulfur binder, some burning salt and a good file to mix it all together. I'd be amazed if all that stuff could be found here. Ask the free traders. If anyone has any of those things, it would be them.
Ellen be thanked. Free at last. Not much longer and the mercenaries would have executed us. Though that would have been more pleasant than having to spend any more time in the company of that dwarf.
Is the fragment of autumn light in your possession?
How did you find out about it?
John Farlorn told me you had the fragment with you when you were taken captive.
That's true. But I was able to conceal it before the mercenaries got their hands on me. There is a round grove of trees, a bit to the south of the trading post. Under the big rock in the middle, the fragment lies concealed. A guarding magic spell protects it, so be careful.
Welcome back.
have found your fragment.
I never thought I'd see it again. I hope it doesn't bring us any more misfortune.
It just has to be brought back where it came from, to the ruins of Mulandir.
Then take it! Take it and go! I can derive no more joy from its deceptive glow.
I'm looking for some substances.
I'd never have taken you for an alchemist. What do you need?
Fire powder, sulfur binder, burning salt, and a good file to mix it all together.
Just a minute. You want to set the whole town on fire?
It is for the dwarf, the master builder from Windholm. He will unblock the gate with it.
Are you speaking the truth? The dwarf finally showed up? That's good news you bring. The best. Now what was it you needed?
As to the substances, I need firepower.
That is only produced by the dwarves. We don't have anything like that here. I do know a kind of substitute, though. If you crush fire crystal, you get a powder that has practically the same effect.
Where will I find fire crystals?
Near creatures who have their origins in the never-extinguishing flames of the world. That's why the elves also call them stones of eternal fire. Bring me 3 such stones, and I will make the powder for you.
Do you have sulfur binder?
That's fairly ordinary stuff. We have some of it here. It will cost you a gold piece.
It is for your own benefit, man.
Well, we are free traders, not free gift givers, my friend. A gold piece surely won't hurt you.
Your people have the stubbornness of billy goats. How will I get burning salt?
That's very rare. It can, however, be manually extracted. The burning blood of the demons contains a very similar, equally strong corrosive substance. If you can manage to bring me some demon blood, then I can extract the salt from it for you.
A good file. Have you got something like that?
It must be a very special file for your mixture. But I have given away all my glassware. The water transport, do you understand? In the old days, before the dragon Firmir descended, there lived an alchemist in the north of the land. Perhaps he left some of his containers behind. If you want to find something like that, then that's the only place.
Here are the 3 fire crystals.
Good. Wait a moment. Now here is the fire powder for you.
Here, take your blasted gold for the sulfur binder.
I knew you'd get reasonable. Here.
Here, demon blood for the salt.
We will boil up the salt for you. Here, your salt.
Would this file work?
Vulcan glass. That's just the right thing for your mixture.
Come in, Rune Warrior. I've already heard a great deal about you.
Are you the commander of the Red Legion?
That I am. You rescued our settlers on the Godwall. Well, I'm a soldier, not a bard. Speech-making is not my long suit. Nevertheless, thank you for everything you've done for us.
The wolves have been driven out.
You're a blessing of the gods, friend. At last there will be peace. The supply of our settlements is secured. I tried to find something suitable as a reward for your efforts, something that might be useful for you. Here.
Cord told me you had fought in Kaith Halur.
That is correct. I was there. That was over 8 years ago. A horrible butchery. Only a few days before the convocation broke out. All the weeks before, we hastened from one victory to another. Olata's hordes overran everything. They stomped Hokan's grey armies into the dust. But then, when we had already set Kaith Halur on fire, they came. Black creatures, nightmares of steel covered with blades and quills. They cut through our ranks like mowers through ripe grain stalks. They knew neither mercy nor exhaustion. Their cries, I'll never forget that as long as I live. We call them the Blades, and if the convocation hadn't arrived, they would have mown us all down, all of us.
Might you be interested in wolf emblems?
Aye, I promised my men a reward for every wolf emblem they bring me. Briar's troops have attacked too damn many men. Our only hope is to put their leader out of commission. That's why we offer the reward.
Is the reward for wolf emblems also valid for me?
Aye, if I give my men money, why not you too? Let's have a look. Wait, one after another. First, I'll take these 5. Here's your money.
Is the reward...
Aye. Wait.
Is the reward...
Aye, if I give... Wait.
Is the reward...
Aye, if I... Wait, one...
Is the reward...
Aye, if I give my men money... All right.
Is the reward...
Aye, if I give my... Are you trying to pull my leg? You don't have any...
The gods have sent you, stranger. Do you have knowledge of the healing arts?
Why do you ask?
General Torn. His eyes are clouded from a cataract. He will go blind if nobody removes the cataract. I am Tom, his field surgeon. This is all beyond my capabilities.
I've got all your stuff.
Really? Give it to me. Looks good. That will make one heck of a blast. We'll get those few stones out of the way with this, eh? I'll apply the substance. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll have a mighty roar here. Har har!
Then let's make a little noise.
That's the right attitude. Off we go! That will be a racket to make the gods hold their ears. Come along!
Good luck.
I have gathered the components for red adamantium.
Manufacturing it is difficult. I will need a good bit of time to do it.
How much time?
Enough to make it worthwhile for you to wander to another place. Go and destroy something or other, or whatever else your kind does.
A rune warrior. May the gods bless you. Fight for us. Help us rescue the Northland. I am but a simple pharmacist. I can do nothing but sit here and wait for tidings from the borderlands. You, however...
Do not envy me, woman. My art of murdering is nothing compared to the art of healing your master.
Oh, you underestimate me. I too will fight. I will brew the Gahir, and I will call a chosen one to be my contender who will do the same for you.
You are speaking in riddles.
The Gahir is the potion of the heroes. It gives the person who drinks the potion the power of the elemental forces. It makes him unconquerable, and he will fight in my place. Unfortunately, the blood of 3 powerful and dangerous creatures is necessary to brew the potion.
Which creatures?
A giant spider, a demon, and a dragon. Please, bring me their lifeblood. You have the power to do it. Find these creatures and take their blood from them.
You demand unusual things, pharmacist, but I will keep them in mind.
again.
I have the silk.
Well, it's about time. I'll start right away.
I thank you for...
Silence, I have to concentrate. Now, here you have the robe. Excellent workmanship, if I do say so myself.
Thanks again.
Ah, friend, it's you again.
You know how to puncture a cataract on someone with a sick eye?
I've already done it several dozen times, and in most cases, it all turned out very well.
General Torn in Farlorn's Hope needs medical attention.
Farlorn's Hope? That's too far for me. But I can tell you everything you need to know. Here, take this needle. The fogged lens must be sunk into the bottom of the eye. Then the rays of light can penetrate into the seeing hole in the eye again.
I will follow your instructions.
But be careful. One false move, and sight will be completely lost forever.
Ah, warrior, I hope your business is satisfactory.
I have here the scales from a full-grown dragon.
You have slain a dragon? Neathaf's mercy! Then I shall make a suit of armor for you, with all my strength and all my knowledge. Take the armor, you've earned it. It is an honor to forge for you.
It's you. Do you bring help?
I know how you can heal, General Torn.
Speak.
This needle must be used to sink the clouded lens in the interior of the eye.
Many thanks. I will do it, just as you have told me. How can I ever repay you for this? Wait, I know. Here, take this stone tablet. One of our men brought it along from Mulandir. Perhaps it is of some value to you.
An old stone tablet?
Look at these runes on it. This just has to be a magic spell. There are scholars in Greyfell. Perhaps someone there can decipher this tablet for you.
is it this time?
I found this book on one of the shadows.
A book? What can a phantom possibly do with a book? You must be mistaken.
See for yourself.
The Manifesto of the Shadows? Then the legend is true after all. This book was once written by an insane dark elf. It was kept in the archives of Greyfell until one day it mysteriously disappeared. The librarian was found frozen to death in the archive. The shadows themselves must have stolen it. Here, the text tells of a shadow crystal, the source of their power. In an old fortress of light, run down and accursed, it is hidden in a wall. That is where the shadows come streaming into our world. Wherever that place is, you must go there. Find the crystal and tear it out. Then this awful spook will be over and done with. What is it this time?
Rigor, I bring you the shadow crystal.
Indeed, you removed the crystal and broke the power of the shadows. I must admit, I'm impressed.
Do you want to have the crystal?
Me? Oh no, stay away from me with that thing. I'm not out of my mind. Just bring it to Castigear. He's crazy enough to take it.
Greetings.
The shadows have been driven out, for the time being.
You deciphered the mystery?
This crystal fragment is their origin and the source of their power. But I fear it isn't the only one of its kind. Look, it looks like something that had broken off from a larger piece.
Show it to me. Indeed. I'll examine this fragment. It is our only clue. The only way to prepare ourselves for the next apparition of the shadows. Take this as a sign of my gratitude. Return to me later if you can. Perhaps my research will have borne fruit by then.
Have you found anything?
I have found a fragment of the artwork.
Show it to me.
I have found the fragment of the summer wind.
You tracked down Armun?
What was left of him, but that is a long story.
Now the fragment is in safety again. That's the only thing that counts.
Here is the fragment of autumn light.
Finally, you have done these lands a great service, Rune Warrior.
good luck.
Is the adamantium ready?
This is it indeed. A magnificent piece, as only a dwarf can make it. Here, take it.
Greetings.
How is your research going?
I found a way to hold the power of the shadows in check. Pure silver seems to frighten them. Look here. The powers of the shadow crystal are dominated by the silver belt here. This way we can keep their power under control. Take the belt and wear it. This way the shadows will be at your beck and call, and it will serve you as a perfect reformer. You're entitled to it.